right, so it's a commercial building. We're at a Masonic Lodge. There's 3 condensers up here. One for the kitchen, one for the 2 rooms. Now we are about to change the capacitors. We rinsed them off earlier, cleaned it up, getting all their property information, condenser model number, serial number, all that good stuff. Refrigerant levels, majority of them were good. I think one of them was just low. We're about to change this capacitor real quick. And so right before you're switching the capacitor, you gotta turn the safety switch off. Make sure this is off. You don't want to get electrocuted, you know what I mean? And just to double check and be safe, always get your multimeter and just check the voltage. So you're gonna need your drill to get the screw off of here, and then you're gonna need a needle nose. What you want to do is kill that power, touch the metals together. Once that is done, you can go ahead and unscrew it. What I like to do to not lose the screws is just put it back in place and I'll take it out whenever I'm ready. You gotta be careful. So you got fan right here, calm and firm. What I like to do, best way possible, get your new capacitor. This one's at 80-10, so 80 plus 10. Just remove one by one. So fan right here. Put fan on fan. Next one is common. The last one is firm, put it on firm. For whatever reason, it doesn't have it on the label. The one with 4 is going to always be common. The one with 3 is going to be firm, and then the one with 2 is fan. Alright, once you're done with that, you're going to go ahead and put the door back on. What our company likes to do is take pictures, in case of anything, if a customer or anybody has a complaint or something. It's trying not to back us up in a way. And I mean, it's always good to have pictures of everything you do, it's proof of what you're getting. And if someone else comes up here and messes with it, I mean, at least you have proof that you were up here. You did what you were supposed to do. These doors are probably the most simplest thing ever. Sometimes they get to me, man. There's one. See, this is what I'm talking about. And sometimes while you're doing this, you have the perfect angle, a freaking screw falls out. There you go. Those back on. And then on to the next. Alright, so same thing here. You can never be too careful. Make sure you don't have nothing. But first things first, before you start doing that, make sure the disconnect switch is off. Disconnect is that box right there. I like to put my stuff away immediately because I don't want to, at the end, clean up a big mess that I left throughout the whole process. Open up the new capacitor. Right there. Same thing, get the screw off. Gotta hurry up because it's about to be raining here in a second. Fan on first. Common next. Last but not least. And it should look like that right there. Beautiful, organized. Thermostat wire was all messed up. Had to rewired it, snipped it right here, wired it together, bonded it over here. Wire nets on there. Make sure nothing's touching. Alright, last one. Made sure that there's no voltage. Mesh is cleaned up. We are good to go, boys. Yeah, man. On a rooftop. It's a nice view. Nice view, man. I wasn't here for the service call when we first originally got the call here. I actually got sick. I had COVID. I was out for like a week. So this is like my second day back. First job of the day was a commercial job. Not bad. I know later today we're gonna be door knocking and all that advertising stuff, but usually we'll get a service call. We'll do an estimate of everything and then we'll figure out and do everything. So I wasn't here for the estimate for this job, but I was here to work on it. So that's the most important part. If I can record inside, just because it is a lodge. So I'm gonna go see what's going on inside, and then we'll see if I can get any content in there. All right, so I forgot to do a picture of the refrigerant level, so I gotta put this thing back on there. All right, so I'm waiting for my coworker to kick on the unit from the inside. Right now, everything shows negative. Now the subcool is a negative, but the unit isn't on, so you just gotta wait for this thing to kick on. You always want to make sure that is back on, or else, I mean, it'll be impossible. It'll never come back on. Right here, I'm waiting to get an amperage reading. As soon as it kicks on, it's gonna give me a reading on the amps. A right here. A for amperage, V for volt. Once that kicks on, it should be between 8 and 12 subcooling. But usually it tells you on here what the subcooling should be. The suction line temperature should be anywhere between 52 and 56. Alright guys, so I just pulled this thing apart. I should have recorded. We're here at the shop. It is about to rain, so no more calls for the day unless it shows out and the rain goes down. But we're gonna pull this apart, scrapping everything, putting the lids over there, the motors over here, the coils, cut it out and put it over here. Took everything off of it, all the doors, cut this right here. It's my first time cutting this, so don't crash out on me in the comments. But I think I did a good job. I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure if I have to take this off too. But right here, you know, like the Statue of Liberty is green, copper turns green over time. It's silver because that's aluminum. We're gonna cut off all the way to where the copper's at. Then I'm gonna break this into little sheets and stack it up there. Alright, so I got another call. I'm headed to it right now. It's about 30 minutes away. I'm so tired. I slept pretty late yesterday, like around 11:30, 11:45. I'm usually asleep at like 10:30. It's getting to me for real. It is a rental. Tenant is not cooling. Maybe a clogged drain line or capacitor needs to be replaced. We'll see. I'm headed there now, and I'll update y'all whenever I'm there. I need to stop moving here, bro. Go somewhere else. Texas is full, bro. Traffic. I mean, right now it's not that bad, but later on, for sure. Stop moving to Texas. It was full. I cut it up, and now there's water coming down. But yeah, gotta clear it out with this gallows gun right here. I'm gonna do one more, just because I think it's pretty clogged up. Alright, you should be good to go. It's called a rubber boot. Install this and put it up there. So where I cut it off, it's gonna go in between and jump them together again.
Damn, that's still going.
Yeah.
It was very cool then.
Pretty cool.
Oh shit. And that should solve everything? The cooling?
Yeah, so this is called the gallo gun. It's like a CO2 cartridge. You put it in there and it pressures everything out, pushes everything out. And I already did that, so it's all cleared up. I'm just waiting for that to come out.
And then you just do another pipe, I guess?
No. I just have to seal it back on there.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. And then, yeah. Alright, so for this car, we got a mini split inside. And they have the air handler above the laundry room. Mini split right here. This is the outdoor unit for that. It goes up all the way. Compressor's dead. The power was on, the disconnect switch, the switch was on. There's noise coming from the compressor, so it just sounds dead. And then for the actual condenser over here, that's connected to the one above the laundry room. Capacitor is bad. Don't have a 35.5. That's what it is right here. 35.5. So I'm using a turbo, going 25 and 10, and then the common goes in the middle, and then the fan goes right here. Discharge the power. People usually use Phillips, but I'm like, this is the piece of metal too, so as long as it's all touching, all right, it's all discharged. This right here, it's a little different. We already have this and this. We just need the conduit. The conduit is a yellow. That's gonna go in the middle. This is how I have it wired up. You're jumping, we need 35, so we're jumping 25 to 10. That's that wire right there. And the hermetic wire is the blue wire, which is going on the 25. And then we got the fan going to the 5. And then the common in the middle. So this thing is ready to go. Alright, so the readings on there were kind of crazy. I'm going to wash the condenser down, which is what I'm doing right now. Let me see if I can show you guys. See how dirty that is? Compared to here. I just cleaned this up. Alright, I'll be done. Completely forgot to record, but condenser being that dirty pretty much it was poor airflow, so it was causing the gauges to give me readings that were off. But I cleaned up the condenser, everything looked good after that, and that was the last call of the day. Ended up having to give them an estimate for a new unit, and it went through, so, and they ended up buying the system, so +1 for the company.